Okay, I want to give myself 15 minutes. Let's see, put the clock, 8:11. Okay, 15 minutes to do something epic with particle systems. Okay, so I want to have a particle system on my character here, and here's my crazy idea. All right, first I'm going to take the character and add a particle system to him. Add component, and it's an effect. It is a, no, it's not an effect in that case. It is a particle system. All right, particle system. There it is, particle system. And we are going to give it a proper renderer, which means giving it proper material here. And we will make it default particle for now. All right, and it's just everywhere, and I don't want everywhere. I want it to be more like a cone for a cone that is whatchamacallit, a cone that is going to be kind of a jet exhaust kind of thing, if I can do that. Let's see here. So we'll have it going, say that way, which means what, -90? Okay, so he's kind of, you can imagine if he was just running along in that direction, that makes perfect sense. Up and down don't move, right? All right, so he's got that particle system, and let's tweak this angle a little bit here. Angle, tighten that up a little bit, so it kind of becomes a little bit more like a wind effect there. Maybe tighten up that radius right there. All right, now this is the interesting thing. Okay, so at the moment it is 90 degrees. If I were to make this, what? -90. If I made it 180, where would it be? No, that's no good. -90. But now if this is 90, 180, no. I want to rotate the particle system. Now, let's do this. Let's say that the hero, I'm going to put another, create empty, another object on here, which is going to be this game object. And what I'm going to do is I should have taken this particle system. I'm going to grab the particle system. I'm going to put it over here on this. Can I put it over there on the game object? I guess I can't. All right. I'm going to go back. Let's do it the hard way. All right. Let's try to do it the hard way. Okay. Shape. I got to figure out what angle. There, of course, it's X. So, all right, X is going to be the angle. So we start off at 0. And we want the particle system, and let's see, we will also make it so that it's looping, pre-warm. Okay, number of particles, there's number of particles. Hero, start speed, start lifetime, emission, rate over time, rate over distance. Nope, no, 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 no. Renderer, where do we go? I always forget. Arc, no, no. Hero, duration. Ah, maximum particles? No. Rate. Rate over time. Of course there is. 0. Okay. 100. Perfect. So we'll leave it at 10 for now. All right, so we've got emission, rate over time, and shape, rotation. Let's see if we can get at those. So let's go into our hero script. Sprites, hero script, and you'll see an update. That's hero CS, good. All right, so we have this direction around here. Fixed update changes his position based on the joystick direction, fine. And up in here, that's where the joystick's moving. That's good. All right, in here, direct normalized. This is the direction that the mouse is placing. Don't care about that. Check movement, that gets called all the time. Joy direction is also what is determining the direction. Okay, adjust for diagonals, perfect. All right, joy direction. All right. So I need to get at that rigid body, not the rigid body. I need to get that particle system. So let's say, here we go, game object dot get component, and we will say particle system. And so now we have the particle system, and we're going to say emission rate equals what it's going to be equal to. It's going to be equal to, well, let's see, we want to do that before, no, is normalized okay? No, normalized is not okay. We want to do it up here. Emission rate equals joy direction dot magnitude. Okay, is that okay? Float game object emission rate. What's the complaint? It is saying particle emission rate is up. Oh, it is emission rate over time. Emission dot rate over time. That's what I had it. That's what I was talking about in the other one, and then I forgot about it. Emission cannot modify the return value of particle system emission because it is not a variable. They have to say emission module. Emission module. Where do I set this? This is a what? Particle system. So if I said particle system thesis equals that. But this is actually script interface particle system dot emission module. Can I ask for an emission module? Particle system emission type? Subemitter, velocity mode, never set a time. Emission. Particle system dot emission module. Okay. So if I got that, why can't that then, rate over time? So can I can get and set that. Script interface cannot modify the return value because it's not a variable. No kidding. I don't want to modify that. No. Okay, time to check the internet. Let's do this. Here's how we solve things. We go to the internet. We come over here. We say Unity particle system emission rate over time. And we do this. We say scripting API, Get component particle system. That's what I'm gonna do. Var emission. Oh, well, that's cheating. Use var emission, I suppose. You do that. So this is one of those cases where var emission, I guess, would come in handy, because I can't find the value or the type of that thing. All right, so I was saying that I don't like vars, but in this case, var p part in this equals that. And then I could say part emission dot rate over time equals that. Maybe that times 100. See what happens. All right, what's the bug? Check movement. Cannot implicitly declare type void to float. What would that be? Check movement. I must have left something wrong up here. That. Well, I'm sure it's up here. Oh, get rid of that. Okay, I'm not moving. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. All right, I'm liking that. Sort of. Rate went a little too high, so let's tone that down a bit. So I know I'm doing this quick. Where to go here? Times, say, 10. All right, now I need to change that direction. So we do this again. We're going to say there part, what is it called? It was called particle system shape. So we'll call this part shape equals shape. And we'll say part shape what's it called? Angle? Angle of the cone. No, that's not it. It is rotation, which is going to be, what is the rotation? Equals, let's see, got to go to the script again. Let's go to the script again. Okay, Unity scripting particle system and particle system rotation. Come on, fast, fast, fast. Emit params rotation, particle system particle rotation, shape module rotation. There we go. That is vector 3 rotation. Guessing that's just x, y, z. All right. So if we wanted to figure out the rotation, we could say, what is rotation? Angle. Vector 2, vector 3, vector 3 dot angle of what? From vector to vector. So for this, we're going to say the starting vector is what? Left, right? Transform. So actually, we'll just say vector 3 is going to be transform dot right. And now we're going to say the other vector is what? Is joy direction, right? Joy direction. That is the, which angle? That is the x, right? Perfect. All right. Script. It's been more than 15 minutes. Damn it. X. So that would be vector 3 x 0, 0. And maybe we'll go ahead and make those floats. Angle returns a float. Vector 3 can't be used like a method. Do that. Give that a shot. Why not? First off, get that so I'm not dying here. And let's look over here. Rotation is 90, 180. And it does not seem to be changing. What happened? Okay, it changed this as well. That's the bad thing. So I need to change that to negative 90. That one should be negative 90. Negative 90. Okay. Check it out. Up and down or backwards? Up and down or backwards? No, wait. Not quite. That's weird. No, it seems like I'm always down. Okay, let's go back. Where's my emitter here? 0, 180, 90, 90. You know what it has to do? This is what it has to do. Hidden secret. Signed angle. Angle. Signed angle. From and to. What axis is that? Angle between. No, just angle. Signed angle. And transform that up. Take a guess. Yeah, these guys are tough. Still no. Still no. Still no. 180, 0, 90, 90. So I was trying to find the right from the joy direction and transform right. I'm just shooting in the dark here because I'm trying to go quick. I shouldn't be recording this. I should work it out. Ha! Stop streaming. All right. I have to run, but that's the basic idea. Just get the come back later and get this math right. I'm sure it's just a matter of, let's see, at 0. So normally transform.right is the red axis. Let's go over here. And so that's the red axis. And up. So when I'm going in that direction, it should be how far I'm rotating around there. That's there, and then direction is an angle from that. Yeah, I think I'm doing the right thing there. Let's go back to that version there. So the question is, when joy direction is up or down, So am I drawing? Be nice to draw a debug line. What if I do this? Draw ray. And we're going to say transform dot position. And the direction is joy direction. Now I can't see the line there. The color of the joy direction. Oh, where is it? Comma. Color of the draw line. What do I always say in the other one? AI, color dot black, color dot something. Let's make it color dot let's see, cyan. Sounds good. All right, joy direction is the direction I think it is. You can see it there, that little direction pointing out. So the question is, why is it 90 or positive 90, not assigned angle relative to that? I'm sure it's just a signed angle thing. Because what it does, there is no argument given that corresponds to blah, 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 0, 0, 0. So, vector 3 dot in, out, up, down, up. I'm forgetting. Forward. Is that it? Yes. Well, all right. I suppose that would have been it as well. I think that's right. I think this is what I want to do. Transform vector 3 dot forward. Right? Is that the... Yeah. All right. There, I did it. It's cool. Even works diagonally. Boom. Now, the interesting thing is if I'm moving left and right, you'll see that they're sort of in the world space, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to do one last thing. Hero. And I want this to be in the world space. So I kind of leave them behind. They don't move down with me after I've moved left and right or up. All right, cool. That took longer than I wanted, but you could see how I go into areas that I don't exactly know what I was going to do, and sometimes it works. All right, take care. Good night.